Nice to meet you.
This is the nanny.
That afternoon, Jared came home from school, and it wasn't long before a liar came into his room and stole his playing cards.
Oh, no!
What's happened here?
Throw my cards on the floor. I gotta pick them all up.
Hello?
Well, what happens when your sisters, they just throw your cards on the floor and they take your stuff? What does Mummy and Daddy do about it?
Nothing. Jared, quit doing that. I'm not. It's action. And Maya just threw all my cards on the floor. Did you hear that Mom just said, Jared, quit that? And it was really...
And it was really Ashlyn. Melora, she wasn't listening. And that's very disheartening because it shows Jared that his sisters can do exactly what they want to him and there's no consequences.
Dave, the lights are
Hey, Jared! Don't use that word.
He keeps saying shut up to me.
Okay, I'm still working, and I don't want to use the word shut up again. Do you want to go to your room? Seriously.
Jared hardly said a word, and Melora sent him to his bedroom. I mean, this was so unfair. Hi. May I come in? You know when you speak to Mummy and John, do they listen to you?
Sometimes they're so busy, I try to talk to them, and they're just like, go, Jared, I have to take care of some junk.
So what do you do then? You deal with it yourself?
Yeah.
I think Jared, in a way, has kind of given up on voicing what he feels because he knows what the result will be. That every time he voices his opinion, it's his bedroom where he's going to end up. It's really important that you always tell Mummy what's going on in here, okay, and in here, and how you're feeling.
Guess who's home?
Daddy's home.
Hi, sweetie. Hi.
Hi.
Hold me.
So, Dad comes home.
And then we'll try to get him to go to bed. You guys, tell Daddy night-night. Go give him a hug.
When I was observing the family through bedtime, John and Melora both went downstairs to put Ashlyn and Aliyah to bed, but the girls were having none of it.
Bedtime around our house is hard. Aliyah is calm at night, and Ashlyn is defiant.
I don't want to.
No, you don't, but you have to. It'll be
I
all right.
want to live with it. No.
Mommy lay with you.
No.
Ashlyn just threw a horrendous fit that I get in bed. So I gave in and I did go to bed.
Melora's trying just about everything to get those girls to sleep. But getting into bed with them is only going to make things worse.
It's been 4 days since I've got to spend time with my wife, and I feel like I'm single and, you know, nobody to share my time with in the evening.
Get your whole body.
But how does that make you feel inside, really, knowing that your two little girls are still up and your wife's exhausted laying on that bed?
It affects her and I enormously. It's hurting all of our lives as far as our marriage, and she'll go in there to lay down, she'll go to sleep, and 4 o'clock comes and I go to work, and, you know, all of a sudden it's Saturday again, and that's how the whole week will go by.
Daddy's tucking all 3 girls into bed instead of 2 girls and his wife.
Eventually, after time, Melora fell asleep on the girls' bed and they were still awake. So they moved on to Dad and they started asking for juice and everything else they could possibly think of.
Put 2 glasses of milk and turn up the heat, Dad.
It's gonna be a long night, I think.
When I first arrive at a family, I take mental notes and I just watch
the dynamics between parents and their children.
What I like to do next is to sit down and have a meeting and discuss the issues that I feel need addressing. Well, Laura and John, I've observed your wonderful family, so why don't we sit down and have a talk about it, okay?
I expect a nanny to be, like, very open and honest with me, and I hope she is, because I'm here to learn. Help me, please.
Can I first say to the pair of you what beautiful children you have?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Little cheeky monkeys. But you guys are struggling. I can't overemphasize that word struggle because it is what I see when I walk into this house. The discipline in this house has me very concerned. When I watch Alaya's behavior, I cannot believe that she kicks you, that she yells and screams and slaps you in the face, and you tolerate that. I'll move on to bedtime. Melora, you end up going in with the girls to sleep. They put you to bed. Jared, he's a very smart boy who likes to talk and voice his opinion. Yet when he does, he's disciplined for it. You get so irate that you end up saying, go to your room, time out, you're instigating trouble. And yet all he was doing was voicing his opinion. For him to be able to stand up and be counted for in this family is for him to be able to have a voice and express himself. Why do you both not allow him to do that?
Jared and I are close, so I'd like it to continue to be close.
I feel like we're letting him down. I know we are.
For me, there's a root problem here, and that problem is, Melora, you work a full-time job at home, and yet you are trying to bring up your family, and it's not working. And both you and your children are suffering for it.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Hey, it's okay, Melora.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's healthy that as adults we have our own fulfillment. There's no reason why you can't have both, but it's finding that balance. And I'm here to work with you guys so that you can have a dynamic family that works for the pair of you. Are you willing to plow in with me and we do it? And we change things? You 100% in?
100%.
Yep.
Joe hit on some really heavy issues with me. It's been a very emotional shock. I feel like working from home was the perfect thing for me. I could do the best of both worlds. I can be a super mom and I can be a career woman, but obviously it's not working.
Coming up on SuperNanny, Joe teaches the Wischeyers how to dish out the discipline.
It's say, you were not listening and I want you to go to the naughty corner. I follow it through, John.
But neither twin is taking orders. When SuperNanny returns.